as you can see, the body's way over here, so I'm going to select everything and deselect the bottom, so all of these except for the top one. I'm going to see how much I need to move this over to have it come back on itself. As you can see, it's now wrapping on itself. It looks like doing the weighted tangents did not work really well, so I'm going to select that top one again and then select everything and hit the flatten tool. And that looks a lot better. So using the weighted tangents didn't work, but sometimes you occasionally want that weighted tangent in it to give it a better flip. But as of now, you can already see the organic flip in there. Next, I want to kind of show you is these three guys. You can make them bigger, so it has more of a like a bigger bend down here. If you select them both, so I have all three selected, then I select my green line. I'm going to go to scale, so that I hit R. I don't know what it is in 3ds Max or in Blender. And then we're going to scale this up. And you can kind of see it turn in a little bit more. So now it has more of a flick. So just within that, we have this nice organic flow going through the entire body. Excuse me. Same thing you can do if you want to actually tone everything down, is you can actually select all of them. You gotta only select the green lines because of all the extra keys in here on all the other ones. I think I have them all selected, and we can turn them all down by scaling them down. And it will move a little bit less. Or you can always make it bigger. So now we have a lot of change going on in there. But I think I like a little bit, I think I like the original 17 degrees. It has this extra push to it. I'm going to select these top three, these back three again, and I want it to give it a little bit more drag. So you can kind of see it roll back on itself. The only reason why I can see it roll back on itself is I was picking a spot where I want it to be bent more. So then I can make it straight, make it more bent. If you go too far over, it starts to straighten out again because it's cycling. So I only placed 3 keys, but with the ability of offsetting in Maya, it gives you a lot of power to create these organic flows. Now let's take that head. So right now I think I'm kind of happy with the body. It has a lot of this nice organic quality to it. Let's take this head and do the same thing. Give it a twist in one direction. Let's do +5. Drop a key in the last frame. 13. -5. Gotta make sure you flatten everything. I'm going to make the head go a little bit more, so let's find that 0 line. You have to scale from the center. Alright. The head doesn't seem to be working perfectly. Make sure you cycle it. You can see you have to have, if you view infinity on, you can see if things are cycling or not. And now let's offset it. You can go either way. So the head looks like it's leading it. Doesn't look like the head's following the body, it looks like it's kind of leading the body, and the body's reacting off of that. And now you have this nice organic flowing fish, and that's just on the core of the body. I haven't even gotten to tweaking the fins a little bit more so they're not perfectly going side to side. I would actually offset them a little bit differently, the fins and all the extra body pieces. But just with that technique, you get this nice organic flow. So again, each curve only has 3 keys, a high and a low. If you're using other programs, I'm pretty sure they have very similar things of cycling. I recommend finding it and using it. Same thing for the graph editor. In the next video, I'll probably I'm going to go into the fins and the extra dorsal stuff, and yeah, actually do a quick little thing. So on just that middle one, I'm actually going to take it and go back maybe 3 frames. So it has a different look. Take this top one and go 2 frames over, since I'm already just kind of offsetting things. And it starts to feel a little separate from the other fins. It's not tweening, is what they call it. Alright, next video is we'll do the top dorsal fin, anal fin, and the lower fins down here. And then later on we'll get to these. Make sure you save it out. And save scene as. This is a blacksmith. I'm making another swim animation I've already worked on it previously. I'm just going to call this 01. Save scene. And move on to the next video.